Hi, ninth B1. How are you all? We are going to learn in your book the third lesson, Rotation and Revolution of the Earth. Okay, the lesson name is Rotation and Revolution. This is your second session in geography. The first session I taught you longitude and latitudes. Okay, that is the second lesson. This is the third lesson in your book. What I am teaching, that is your portion. Okay, now we are going to learn the rotation. In small class you come to know what is rotation, isn't it? The earth rotates in its axis from the west to east once in 24 hours. This movement causes day and night. You remember? This is the earth, this is the sun. Okay, this is the earth. When earth is facing the sun, don't mind the size of the earth and the sun. When the earth is facing the sun, it's getting the light. Okay, this part of the earth gets day. Okay, this all part of the earth gets day, and this part of the earth gets night. When it rotates west to east, now this part is getting day, light. Okay, from sun it's getting light, so this is day, and this back is, the west side is night. That is the dark side, because this place cannot see sun. The one place only can see the sun. So the earth rotates on its axis from west to east. Repeat this again. The earth rotates on its axis from west to east. So it takes 24 hours to rotate. Okay, we won't feel that, but it's doing its duty every day. Okay, whichever the place facing the sun, this is the sun, imagine this is the sun, whichever the place facing the sun, that earth get day. The opposite side, back side will get night. Okay, so whenever the earth rotates, is continuously rotating. Morning, see, now we came this back side. Now imagine, keep this North America, South America. It's getting day. Okay, now the sun can see this North America and South America. At the back, this China, Japan, North Korea, South Korea, they all are getting night. Okay, including India. Okay, so slowly we are coming in the day, the next day. Okay, see this. Now this portion, Europe, Asia, they are getting day. At the same time, here North America and down part they are getting night. Can you understand? So this it's a continuous movement, rotation continuously going on. So this is called rotation. Do you understand that much? Okay, the effect of day and night you come to know. See this picture in your book. Occurrence of the day and night. Sun rays falling on the one side, the back side is night. Okay, exactly the middle line we call circle of illumination. Okay, they call this line, this circle, one circle, we call this circle of illumination. Okay, exactly the sun rotates everywhere, we can see that. Okay, so we can stop till this day, from here night, because totally the sunlight will not come this side. Okay, you understand that much? Yes. Next we'll see. See, in rotation we know this is the earth rotates from west to east. Okay, This is east, this is west. It's rotating west to east. The same time you must know this is northern hemisphere. This is all southern hemisphere. Okay, the earth divides into two. Till from here to here, northern hemisphere. This half circle fully. This down part fully southern hemisphere. Okay, now the sun is, can you see? Now it's facing the sun. It's not straight like sun. Now I have kept one object to show you as a sun. It's a straight one. But see, this earth is inclined light. Okay, slightly it's line. It's inclined. Sanjirk. Can you see? Yes. So this part, when it's rotating, okay, when sunlight falls, some of the place will get more sunlight, some of the place will not get sunlight at all. Okay, especially the up part, northern pole and southern pole will not get sunlight. Okay, when it rotates, this part will get more sunlight. Okay, we know the middle latitude is 0 degree equator. This 23 degree and a half is south. The north is Tropic of Cancer. The 23 degree and a half degree south is Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, so this part from here to here we call this torrid zone, because this place is getting more sunlight. Okay, from here to here, equator, Tropic of Cancer in north and Tropic of Capricorn in south. Whereas this part, okay, this is the Arctic Circle. This is the Antarctic Circle down to Tropic of Capricorn. Antarctic Circle, Arctic Circle, 66 degree and half. It gets slanting rays. So the sun varies when the earth rotates on its axis. That is one of the effect. Okay, the sun rays falls on the earth straight, this part only. This part is getting slanting rays, and this up part, north pole and south pole, will not get sun rays. That's why that place we call frigid zone. Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle. Okay, north pole, south pole, we call this. Okay, so this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. Okay, the end part. Okay, so these are the latitudes. Now I showed you equator. North side we first see equator 0 degree, 23 degree and half, Tropic of Cancer, 66 degree and half, and Arctic Circle, North Pole 90 degree. Same thing down part. First equator, then Tropic of Capricorn 23 degree and half, then down Antarctic Pole 66 degree and half, and the down last South Pole 90 degree. Okay, so it's not equal. What I'm trying to tell is the sun rays falls on the earth not equally, because it's not straight in position, it's just inclined position. That is slightly it's takes the axis. Okay, see, is just, it's not straight, is just inclined. Okay, that's why we are telling this part is getting light slowly, this part slanting rays, this part is more rays. Okay, now you understand about the falling of sun rays on the earth. For your more understanding, can you see the picture? It's there in your book, Rotation of the Earth. I told you this is the 0 degree axis. Tropic of Capricorn, Tropic of Cancer, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle. This is South Pole, that is North Pole. This two part is frigid zone. This part and this part temperate zone. From here to here, torrid zone. Okay, and this line we called circle of illumination. It's an imaginary line. There is no one line like that. Okay, this is the rotation of the earth. The part which sees the sun, they gets light, so it's a day. The part of the earth cannot see the sun, it's dark, so that is night. Okay, this is the concept of rotation, and the effect we saw day and night, and the differentiation of the sun rays. Okay, next we'll see the Coriolis effect. Coriolis effect was first described in 1835 by French scientist. His name Gustave Coriolis. All the moving bodies like oceans, currents and winds in the northern hemisphere are deflected towards the right in northern hemisphere and towards the left in the southern hemisphere. What he says, see, this is the northern hemisphere, this is the southern hemisphere. When it rotates, when earth rotates, this water bodies, the ocean currents in the northern hemisphere takes the right side. In the southern hemisphere goes to the left side. Okay, the water and the currents and the winds goes to right side. But the southern hemisphere also it should go right side, no? But he says this water and winds and currents is passing this side. It's moving this side, deflected towards this side, that is left side. When it moves, when earth rotates west to east, the ocean currents and winds in the northern hemisphere moves to or deflected to north, that is right side. Whereas the southern hemisphere, the ocean currents, winds and waves, everything moves to left side. Okay, so that was the his effect. Okay, Coriolis effect. So this is the picture. You must be able to draw this. Okay, in the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, how the ocean currents moves. Easy. It may be, you may look so hard. It's very easy one. Okay, the north side water all goes to the right side. The south side water, south hemisphere waters all comes to the left side. Okay, this is a simple effect. So students, we learnt about the rotation, the movements of the earth. Two things. Rotation we learnt. The earth rotates on its axis from west to east. It takes 24 hours. I explained you well. Because of the varying amount of the sun heat reaching the various parts of the earth due to the earth's spherical shape and inclination of the axis, the amount of insolation, the heat comes from the sun, we call this insolation, varies from place to place. I explained you this. I showed you this. I explained you the three zones. Okay, and the other one more time I explained you the latitudes, this day and night picture, circle of illumination. Okay, the effect of the speed of rotation. This is the Coriolis effect one more time. Okay, all the moving bodies on the earth's surface, ocean currents and winds are deflected towards the right in the northern hemisphere and the left in the southern hemisphere. Just I explained you. This is called Coriolis force or effect. Okay, next we have seen the rotation causes day and night, that I explained you.